The question now is, what is mass spectrum? What is that thing? So mass spectrum is the reading that you're going to get from the recorder of a mass spectrometer, okay? So you have your probe, everything is going well, and you will have a reading right over here. And the outputs will usually going to look like this, the one that you're looking at. You have the axis of relative abundance. So that is the QI. The symbol is QI for relative abundance. And you have the axis down here. This is the isotopic mass. And you have all the peaks. A few more examples is this, okay? These are real life examples of mass spectrum. You have your peaks, okay? You have your mass over here, and you have the relative abundance axis. More examples, you have more complicated looking one, mass spectrum, or the analysis for 5-beta coprostanol. You have your mass, okay, mass, relative abundance or percentage abundance. You have a lot of peaks. Another type of examples of mass spectrum. So MS over here is mass spectrum. Okay, you have peaks, you have the intensity, you have the isotopic mass. But good news, for matriculation level, we're just going to be using a diagram like this. You have the relative abundance axis, you have the mass axis. So remember, just now I've told you that this is the axis for abundance, and this is the axis for mass, isotopic mass. And by using that piece of information, we should be able to interpret certain type of information. For example, right here, the question wants you to find out what is the most abundant isotope. You have magnesium, okay? The magnesium exists in 3 types of isotopes on this earth. We have magnesium 63, magnesium 8.1, if you will, magnesium 24, magnesium 25, and magnesium 26. And you have the abundance on top, okay? So magnesium 24 is 63, the relative abundance. Magnesium 25 is 8.1, exists on this earth. Magnesium 26 is slightly more than magnesium 25. So the most abundant isotope, yes, it is magnesium 24. So that is the most abundance, means you have this magnesium isotope the most on Earth. Okay, you have it a lot more on Earth. What is the least abundance? Yes, it is magnesium 25. So that's how you're going to be interpreting this mass spectrum. Okay, it's quite easy. A few more questions. Now, you have the mass spectrum for rubidium. You have 2 isotopes, rubidium 85, rubidium 87. So what are the isotopes? Okay, so the isotopes now is, we have rubidium 85 and rubidium 87. So that's how you're going to write it. Or if you want, you can also write that in this form. Okay, you can write rubidium 85, okay, or rubidium 87. Okay, you can also write in that form. It's really up to you which one you want to use. So what is the percentage abundance of each isotopes? Okay, you have the answer right over here. So for rubidium 85, the relative abundance is 18. Okay, and for rubidium 87, the relative abundance is 7. Okay, 87 is 7, rubidium 85 is 18. So that's how you're going to interpret your mass spectrum.